verses number 5. Not only the gopis desire the service of Sri Radha's lotus feet since she is the greatest of them all, but even Sri Krishna himself desired this. Already we have read this. Krishna also desired to serve the Radha's lotus feet. Already this is completed. The gopis slightly pushed the Krishna and told Sham, move up, you can't do it. Already over. Then the Krishna desired, when will I be so fortunate to serve like Manjari? The Kamadhenu is the desire cow. In this verse, one word is Kamadhenu. Bhavachavena bhajatam rasa Kamadhenu. Kamadhenu rasa. That means the Kamadhenu was churned out of the milk ocean by the demons and the demigods, and she fulfills all desire. He fulfills all desires of the demons and demigods also. In the same way, the dust of Sri Radhika's lotus feet gives Radhika's maid servants the perfection of rasa. Within the mellow of service, these kinkari also release the mellow of friendship. Here compare, example give the Radhika's lot food dust also. Radhika's lotus feet also like Kamadhenu, which fills all desire, fulfills all desire. Radhika's maid servants, the perfection of rasa. Radhika's lotus feet gives the maids to the maid servants. The writers of the Rasa Shastras say that the parental mellow, Vatsalya rasa, is incompatible with the sweet conjugal mellow, Madhurya rasa. Incompatible. Because the Madhurya rasa is more than highest than Vatsalya rasa. But in Sri Radhika's storehouse of rasa, there is no shortage of parental affection for her maid servants. That means the highest rasa, all rasas existing in the Madhurya rasa. So one can get the parental rasa also from the Radharani's lotus feet. So that's why he's telling Radhika's storehouse of rasa, there is no shortage of parental affection for her maid servants. The food dust of Sri Radhika is thus a wish-yielding Kamadhenu cow that contains Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya and Madhurya rasa. That's a here comparison given. Radhika's food dust is like Kamadhenu. Kamadhenu how fulfills the desire of the demigods and demons. Similarly, even also Dasya rasa worshipper and the Vatsalya rasa worshipper and the Sakhya rasa worshipper, everyone can get the affection, everything from the lotus feet of Radharani is the lotus feet. Here completed. Then the Bengali started here. ପ୍ରେମର ରାଜ୍ୟରେ ବ୍ରଜଦ୍ୱୈଗଣ ବ୍ୟତୀତ ଏରୂପ ଉକ୍ତିଆର କୁତ୍ରାପି ଦୃଷ୍ଟ ହୁଏ ନା। Gopigan, except with Gopi. Without Gopi in the Krishna Prem kingdom, this type of how the gopis, when they keep the lotus feet of the Krishna on their heart on their chest, that time while in keeping his feet also they are not feeling happiness. Instead of feeling happiness, they are fearing. Maybe Krishna is feeling some pain. Here telling in the Prem kingdom, without Gopi, no one can feel like this. Except Gopis. Gopis can feeling this. आत्मेन्द्र सुख वासना के कृष्ण सुखेर द्वारा किभावे उत्सर्ग करते या ब्रजसन जेमन भाव जानेन आत्मेन्द्र सुख वासना के own happiness, how convert to the give up the own happiness and how to satisfy Krishna, we can take lesson from the gopis. They knew very well. No one can understand. Tahader jasyo anga marjana deha priti dushte tasya Krishna parjust. Even also their body decoration, decorate everything for the Krishna satisfaction. Kaviraj Goswami Padma written, তবে যে দেখিয়ে গোপীর নিজ দেহ প্রীত সেহ তো কৃষ্ণের লাগি জানিও নিশ্চিত। Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami written Chaitanya Charitamrita, তবে যে দেখিয়ে গোপীর নিজ দেহ প্রীত. Sometime we are seeing gopis, they are also taking care of their body, decorating their body because of Krishna's satisfaction only. Krishna like that for Krishna only. এই দেহ কইল আমি কৃষ্ণে সমর্পণ তার ধন তার এই সম্ভোগ সাধন. How they thought, they are thinking, এই দেহ, this body we Krishna samarpana, surrender to Krishna. Tar dhana, this is his wealth. He can enjoy. So Gopi always thinking, they are not thinking this body is not themselves, not theirs. They are thinking their body is the wealth of the Krishna. Krishna can sell, Krishna can receive. Yeah. This type of surrender. ए देह दर्शन स्पर्शे कृष्ण संप्रसण এই লাগি করে দেহে মার্জন ভূষণ. Gopis always they are thinking after seeing themselves, Krishna also feeling happiness. That's why sometimes they are decorating their body, making some sringar. এই দেহ দর্শন স্পর্শে, after touching this body and seeing the gopis, how Krishna is satisfying, they knew it is very, very well. That's why sometimes they were decorated their body. প্রশ্ন হইতে পারে, there is one question, গোপীগণের যদি সুখবাঞ্ছনা না হয়ে থাকে তবে তো তাহাদের সুখ লাভ হইবে না. If there is no any own desire, sukha vasana, then how they can get happiness? How they are getting happiness? Sukha lago jadi noy. If they are not feeling happiness, the gopi premar of purusarthati prakasa. Here question, without feeling any own happiness, how they are serving Krishna? And that means there must be, they are also something getting some happiness. Jehetu sukha va anandai purusartha. Because the sukha, the pleasure and the happiness is the purusartha, supreme goal. Kaviraj Goswami Pad written in Samadhana Karchan, solution Kaviraj Goswami Pad has solved this. Gopika करे न जबे कृष्ण दर्शन सुखवंचनाई सुख होयो कोटि गुण. When gopi sees the Krishna, sukhavanchanayi, they haven't any desire own happiness, but sukha hoyo koti gun, but there is happiness is increasing crore, million times. Even also they don't have any desire to get own happiness. But after seeing Krishna, they are feeling some happiness also. Taha savar nai nija sukha anurodho, tathapi bade sukha padilo virodho. They don't have any own happiness, but it is miracle. After seeing Krishna, there is sukha, their happiness is increasing, every moment increasing. As long as they are seeing the Krishna, Krishna also satisfying. After seeing gopis, and gopis are also, they were also satisfied. So this is reciprocation. Gopikar sukha Krishna sukhe parjavasan. The happiness of gopis, when they give happy to Krishna. Priti Visaya Nandit Tadasraya Ananda Tahanai Nija Sukha Vanchara Samandha. Priti Visaya Anande Tad Asraya Ananda Tahanai Nija Sukha Vanchara Samandha. There is no any own desire happiness, but it is the system of the Priti. Take shelter and endeavor to give happiness to Krishna. Take shelter the Krishna, Tadasraya Ananda. Take shelter at him and always trying to give happiness to Krishna. Nirupadhi prema jaha tahi pritiriti. Nirupadhi, there is no any designation. No designation, no bodily conception, no any identification. Only they are the kinkari of the Krishna Radharani. Priti Visya Sukha Asrera Priti. If he takes shelter and what he does for his supreme, that is Priti. Because the gopis fully shelter at the lotus feet of Radharani and all take shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. So that's why whatever they were doing, that is Priti. Without sheltering, without surrendering, there is no connection of the any Priti or attachment, no relation. এই সকল আত্মেন্দ্রিয় প্রীতি বাসনা শূন্য উদার ভাব গোপিকাগণ যাহার চরণ রেণু নিসেবনী দ্বারা এই শ্রীকৃষ্ণের প্রিয় গুণাবলীর সহিত স্বীয় অভিক্ষিত কৃষ্ণ লাভ করিয়া ধন্য হন। These all qualities is full of in Radharani. This all whatever we discuss in all. So always the gopis they are decorating, they are keeping the food dust of the Radharani's on their forehead, and always they are engaging to serve the Krishna. That's why they are fortunate. Radhar Charanenu Nisavanur Upalakhani Tahara Bhavananugataru Suchana Karahiyach Nitya Siddha Gopiganur Bhavanugata. Nitya Siddha Gopiganur Bhavanugate. Unless surrendering at the lotus feet of Nitya Siddha, eternal perfected gopis, no one can get the perfection of gopi. Gopi bhava siddha hoena. There is no any question of the perfection of gopi bhava. unless take shelter on the eternal lotus feet, eternal perfected gopis. So Nitya Siddha Gopi, they are the Lalita, Vishaka, all Sakhi, all Manjari, also Nitya Siddha Gopi. Gopi Anugati Vina Aishcharya Jnani Bhajile Nahi Pai Brajendra Nandan. Accept Gopi Anugatya, surrender to gopis. If one can does perform bhajan, he will fail to attend the Krishna. Aishcharya Jnani. Tahate Drishtanta Lakshmi Karila Bhajan Tatapi Na Paila Brajavani. Example is Mahalakshmi, fortune of God, goddess. Goddess of fortune. How she served. He gave up the Vaikuntha. She gave up Vaikuntha and rest to Vrindavan. Till now she is worshipping, meditating, but not attend the Krishna Prema because of she is not surrendering at the lotus feet of Radharani, not following the gopis. এই গোপীগণের মধ্যে রাধাই সর্বশ্রেষ্ঠ। Among of all gopis, Radha is the highest gopi. সুতরাং শ্রী রাধার চরণ রজের উপাসনাতে হি গোপী ভাবের পরাসিদ্ধি। That's why just take shelter at the Radha's lotus feet, then this gopi bhava become perfected. Gopi bhava become perfected. Siddhi, perfected. Gopi bhava become perfected, fulfilled. শ্রী রাধার চরণরজের উপাসনা এই গোপী প্রেমের সিদ্ধের সঙ্গে সঙ্গে তদনুরূপ গুণাবলীও উপাসকের মধ্যে বিকার প্রাপ্ত হয়। রাধার চরণরূপ, worshiping the lotus feet of Radharani, then the gopi prema become perfected. As simultaneously, all qualities become manifest in the worship heart of the worshippers. Those are worshipping, those are taking shelter of the lotus feet of Radharani, and their gopi bhava become gradually perfected. Simultaneously, all the qualities, gopi, Radharani's quality, manifesting in their heart spontaneously, gradually. So, Radha Dasya is our Gaudiya Vaishnava, the Radha to be a maid servant of Radharani. This is our destination. This is our last destination. যদিও শ্রীকৃষ্ণ সেবার জন্য প্রেমের অপেক্ষা গুণের কোনো অপেক্ষা নাই, তথাপি ভাবানুরূপ সেবাযোগ্য গুণসু ভক্তকে স্বয়ং আশ্রয় করিয়া থাকে, এই অভিপ্রায় প্রিয় গুণের প্রিয় আশ্রয়। কৃষ্ণ সেবার জন্য, ফর দ্য কৃষ্ণ সার্ভিস, প্রেমের অপেক্ষা, গুণের অপেক্ষা নাই। দের ইজ no one can wait for prema and quality. If someone want to serve Krishna, if someone want to serve Krishna, he may be, there is no any, not necessarily any quality, just to serve Krishna. But here telling, if someone wants to flow in the ecstasy bhava, ecstasy ocean, then he must take shelter in the lotus feet of Radharani. He must follow the gopis' footsteps. One can serve Krishna without any quality. He may be serving. But if someone wants to enter in the ocean of the nectarine ocean, then he must take shelter in the lotus feet of Radharani and follow the gopis' footsteps. श्री राधार किंकरी गण, राधार किंकरी, मेड सर्वेंट ऑफ Radharani. And श्री राधार चरण मस्तक धारण करी, आफ्टर कैरिंग द डस्ट, फुट डस्ट ऑफ Radharani on their head, सेवजी गुणावल सहित द Spontaneously, the quality is manifesting in their heart. How to serve Krishna perfectly? Because they are keeping the Radha's lotus dust feet on their head. So, because of this Radha's virtue of the Radha dust, foot dust, the quality is manifesting in their heart to serve, how to serve Krishna properly. Krishna काम्य से राधा दास्य लाभ करिया था. So the gopis were fortunate, they were being the maid servant of Radharani and Krishna. After seeing the Kinkari's service attitude, the Krishna himself desired how I will be a Kinkari, how I serve to Radharani. After seeing the Kinkaris, how they serve the Radharani, so Krishna himself desiring this. Kinkari, Rasika Shiromani Sri Krishna Mane Airupa Sevara Vasana Jagrita. He also wants to serve Radharani like Kinkari. Swadhina Bhartuka Sri Radha, fully independent. That's Sri Krishna Adesh Dela Amar Besus Rachana. Now the start again. This. Yes. Already we read this, huh? Something left in something. Then this lila came. Jaya Jaya Radha Pada Renu Kone Ye Sampada Madhurjalo Maharatna Khani Charana Paragakana Siredhari Brajangana Manogyana Gunete Hailodhani. All glories to the treasure of Radha's foot dust, which is a mine of great brilliant jewels. Khani, mine of the great brilliant jewels. Madhurjara Maharatna Khani. This Radha Pada, that the Radha's foot dust, which is mine of great brilliant jewels. The gopis have held specks of this dust on their heads to become blessed with its enchanting attributes. That's why gopis, they were keeping the dust on their head. Because the dust of the Radha, foot dust of the Radharani is the great brilliant, mine of the great brilliant jewels. And that's all glories to treasure of the Radha's foot dust. Jaya Jaya Radha Pada. The Pradhan Pada is glorifying the foot dust of the Radharani, which is the mine of the great brilliant jewels. Rupe Gune Dagamagi Preme Pustoyoto Gopi Pincha Mauli Govinda Barichita Vanchita Radhika Charana Renu Bhusana Kariyatanu Seva Sukha Bujhiye Abhirata. The gopis' love is nourished when they become immersed in the forms and qualities of this dust, which is also coveted by Govinda, the boy with a crown of peacock feathers. Even he always enjoys Radhika's service and decorates his body with her foot dust. Krishna also desiring foot dust. Gopis, they are keeping the foot dust on their head to serve the Krishna. But Krishna himself decorating a whole body with this food to Radharani. After accepting the dust of Radha's food dust, after Radha's food dust on their head, gopis in the form and qualities of the dust. Already, because of this food dust of the Radharani, gopis' love is nourished, increasing. This is overwhelming. This is the power of, you see, when our Nityananda Prabhu, once Mahaprabhu came, Nityananda Prabhu was sitting, Mahaprabhu also sitting, then the associates came. What happened to Mahaprabhu? Mahaprabhu called to Nityananda, give me your kopini. And the Mahaprabhu turned, made pieces, and he ordered to all associates, you must bind this kopini pieces on your head. After bind everyone, they be full of the ecstasy, and all, they were dancing, non-stop dancing, because this is the power of the virtue of the Nityananda's gopis. Yes, similarly, when the gopis, they were keeping the food dust of the Radharani on their head, their love become nourishing. Nourish their love. Nourish.
When someone is eating something and body gets nourished.
Similarly, this dust is similar. It is the virtue of the Radharani. Because before we read, this is the mine of great brilliant jewels. Madhurya Maharatna Khani. For which Krishna also desiring to decorate his body. How the dust Radharani, Baba. Rupe guna jaga dagamagi preme drusta jatagopi pinchamoli govinda vanchita. Radhika charana renu bhusana kariyatanu seva sukha bhunje abhirata. Nibruta nikunja majhe bhavochave jara bhaje jugalera charana kamala sei sava seva prana dasi gane sarvotama rasakama dhenu niranmala. Nibrutta tunje majhe. This dust is like a spotless Kamadhanu cow for Radhika's best maid servant. For the Radhika's best maid servants, for whom this service is their very life, and who worship the lotus feet of Radha, Krishna, in a festival of loving emotions in a lonely bower. The dust is like a spotless Kamadhanu cow. Before we read how the Kamadhanu fulfilling the desire of all demigods, even also demigods, demons also. So the dust of the Radharani fulfills all desires, specifically the best of for the maid servants, kinkaris. That's why Krishna himself desired to be a kinkari to satisfy Radharani. He take lesson from the kinkaris how they are nicely serving the lotus feet of Radharani. because he's senseless. Huh? He lost his patience when Krishna touched the foot soles of the Radharani. Before we read this, with full sweating. That's a Radharani order to King Kari, shivering, his hands shivering. Because the first time is some training necessary, because all the maid servants are trained how to serve Radharani's. So Krishna also desiring to be a King Kari. So this dust, this food dust is like a spotless Kamadhenu cow for Radhika's best maid servants. Best maid servants, for whom this service is their very life. This service their life. To serve the Radharani's lotus feet, it is the life of the maid servants of the Radharani. And to worship the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna in a festival of loving emotion in a lonely broyer. Radhika charana renu koti chinta manijana mane moro smarana bila Sripada pravadhananda nigudha bhajanananda surasikalpa karila prakar. Sri Radhika's food dust is more valuable than millions of Chintamani gems. Wow. Radhika's food dust is valuable more than millions of Chintamani gems. Chintamani. Radhika charananu koti Chintamani jana. And my mind relishes its remembrance. Pradhanapa speaks, my mind releases after remembering this. Thus, Sri Pradhananda, who finds pleasure in this intimate worship, reveals his aspirations. Because Prabhupada is himself, he thinks he is a maid servant of Radharani, King Kari, maid servant. Always he think of this, this is the Smaran Lila. This verse almost completed. The virtue of the Radharani food dust. The Kamadhenu cow of the perfection of rasa. The Kamadhenu cow of the rasa is the food dust of the Radharani is the like a Kamadhenu which existing all rasas. Worshipper any rasa he can worship the food dust of Radharani, he will attain the perfection. Because Radharani food dust has no partiality. Anyone can go there. He will get the mercy of the Radharanis. Sometime written, some saints books, if someone commits some offense at the lotus feet of some Vaishnavas, Vaishnava can excuse him. But the food dust of Vaishnava not easily excuse him. So similarly, the power Radharani is so merciful, undoubtedly. But the food dust of Radharani is more merciful than Radhamani. More merciful. When Radharani goes in the forest, when the sunset time, all the Lalita Vishaka runs to, by mistake, suddenly Radharani hit somewhere. she is slightly reciting, oh, then all stopped, they searched some, maybe monkey maybe already dead already. Huh? So Radha ordered to Lalita, you make her a Sakhi, bring me here. Lalita has made argument. What you are, oh Radha, why? Let's go, mother, father waiting. Don't think this, already he dead. I knew he dead, but my foot touched him. Because I am not establishing my power by my virtue. It is my own desire. This food dust already he gets, for which Krishna always searching. So better please you make her Sakhi and bring to me. Because everyone knows, Radha told, I can stop my mercy. I will go with you. But this food dust is very merciful than me, because it is Krishna decorating his body always. He is desiring to serve this. And gopis, you are all keeping your head this. So I don't lose the power of the virtue of this food dust. Better to make her the Sakhi. This is because someone takes shelter in the lotus feet of Radharani. If more fortunate soul can be desired to serve practically, but directly the lotus feet of Radharani, like Raghunath Goswami, Pradhananda Path, our Prabhupada and other Guru Vargas. But one thing it is depend upon, merciful of some perfected saints. It is true we are not eligible to attend that platform. It's true. We are reading, enjoying, releasing mind, no problem. It's good. Step by step our mind is going there. But when we are able to get the mercy of the Mahapurush followers, the perfect followers, the Guru Vargas, then easily we can attend this platform. So we must bow down our forehead, the lotus feet of our Guru Varga, Prabhupada, specifically Pradhananda Padananta Das Bhaji Maharaj, which we are enjoying now after reading this commentary. How we get there, how we will get the mercy. So we must pray. Okay, enough. Kirtan. Kirtan, what Kirtan? Next verse tomorrow. No player, murdang player. Kirtan kariye? Nahi. Which kirtan? Huh? लाडली अद्भुत नजारा तेरे बरसाने में, लाडली अद्भुत नजारा तेरे बरसाने में, बेसहारों को सहारा तेरे बरसाने में, बेसहारों को सहारा तेरे लाडली अद्भुत नजारा तेरे बरसाने में। लाडली अद्भुत नजारा तेरे बरसाने में, बेसहारा को सहारा तेरे बरसाने में। झांकिया तेरी महल की कर रहे हैं देवगण, झांकिया तेरी महल की कर रहे हैं देवगण। सहारा को सहारा तेरे बरसाने में, लाडली अद्भुत नजारा तेरे बरसाने में। लाडली अद्भुत नजारा तेरे बरसाने में। हर डाल हर लता पर के तेरी झांकी एक नजर, हर घड़ी जसमती दुलारा, हर घड़ी जसमती दुलारा तेरे बरसाने में। हर पल जसमती दुलारा तेरे बरसाने में। लाडली अद्भुत नजारा तेरे बरसाने में। लाडली अद्भुत नजारा तेरे बरसाने में। बेसहारा को सहारा तेरे बरसाने में। ये जीवन का तो किनारा तेरे बरसाने में। इस जीवन का तो किनारा बोल बरसाना बरसाना बरसाना। ये बरसाना बरसाना बरसाना। बरसाना बरसाना बरसाना। ये बरसाना बरसाना बरसाना। Sana barsana barsana, barsana barsana barsana, Radha 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 Radha. Radha 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 Radha. Radha 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 Radha. Radha 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 Radha. Radha 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 Radha. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jai Ho. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jai Ho. Radha Radha. If you speak one letter Ra, the Krishna will come to you. Radha Radha. This is the power of the Radharani's name. Just you speak only Radha, Krishna will run. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Nitai Jaya Gaur, Jaya Nitai Jaya Gurudev, Srila Gurudev, Jai Gurudev, Srila Gurudev. Jai Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Nitya Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Krishna always 30 to listen the name of the Radha. If someone recite only one alphabet Ra, the Krishna wake up and wait to listen the another word Dha. Jai Sri Guru Guru Gandhri Kagiri Radha-Kunjabihari Radha-Madhava Sarkar Jitade Pritate Pratapatri Sri Bhagavad Gita Adhyade Paranja Sri Radha Rasa sudhanidhi Tade Paranja Vishnu Bhagavad Bhakti Puri Semal Bhakti Siddhanta Shasti Sim Prabhupada Jai Jai Rup Sanatana Bhattana Susloki Jai Pradhanta Pasaraswati Maharaj Janata Sabhaji Maharaj Samveda Bhakta Vande Harinam Singh Jai Jai Sri Radhe. Don't fear to